I hate myself. Hey guys, it's Jess. So adult life is hard. I have kind of been homeless for like the past 4.5 months up until like a week and a half ago when I finally got an apartment. My roommate and I had been staying at various Airbnbs, and I have been thinking a lot about how I am just not good at being an adult. So I made a list of those reasons and I'm going to share them with you as I sit here and eat my dinner. Conveniently, this is related to one of the items on my list, which is that a lot of my meals involve pasta. Literally, if I'm not eating a sandwich, then I'm eating pasta. Well, I also consider French fries to be an acceptable meal, so one of those three things. Another reason I'm a bad adult is that for my first like week or two of being in LA, I pretty much lived off of a giant value-sized bag of trail mix. That was like literally the only thing I ate. I have a scar from the second time that I ever went to IKEA. Most young adults love going to IKEA. I guess everyone just really likes cheap furniture. I don't really understand like what the hype is. I know it's an exciting place, but like everyone for some reason loves it. And the second time ever that I went this past summer, I went to look at the price of something and Jesus smacked that price tag out of my hand so quickly that it sliced my hand open, blood went everywhere, and now I have a lovely scar on my hand. My IKEA experience literally scarred me for life. Most of my clothing is either band merch or Goodwill sweatshirts. I literally dress like a combination of a 14-year-old boy and an old woman. I feel like I've said that before, but it's still true. I shave my legs like once a month, maybe less than that. But like, I have blonde hair, it grows slowly. Who am I trying to impress? No one. Another reason that I'm a bad adult is the fact that other than the belt that I own for work, this is the only other belt that I own. It has the Avengers on it and it's like one of these little things. Why is that the only belt that I own? Wait. Okay, I'm dead. I literally forgot about this one. I have this belt. It still has a tag on it because I just keep it as a piece of memorabilia. But as you can see, there's a bunch of pictures of my children. And that's kind of a great segue into my next point of why I'm a bad adult, which is the fact that I still own almost all of my One Direction memorabilia. I don't have it with me here in LA, but like it's all at my house in Ohio, because I just can't bring myself to get rid of it. I also still have a surprising amount of my NSYNC memorabilia from when I was in like first grade. I just keep telling people that I'm saving it because one day I hope to open a boy band's memorabilia museum. So that's my underlying cause for that. Really, it's just that I can't bring myself to get rid of it. This year was the first time that I went to the eye doctor since sometime in high school. Literally, I have no idea when the last time I had gone before this year was. And then while I was there, they asked me when the last time I had been to the dentist was, and I was like, your guess is as good as mine, because I literally don't know that either. Anytime that I write a check, I have to Google a picture of a filled out check and then compare it with the one that I just wrote to make sure that I filled it out correctly. Literally anytime I have the smallest illness, I think that I'm dying. That's not me being a bad adult, that's just me being a hypochondriac. But like, literally at least once a month, I'm almost positive that my appendix has ruptured. It hasn't yet. It's going to eventually, and no one will believe when it happens. I won't even believe when it happens. I'll think that I'm just joking with myself about my appendix rupturing, but really I'll just be slowly dying. One really big reason that I'm a bad adult is just the fact that I own a fanny pack collection. I feel like that just sets me back as a human altogether. I spent like 2.5 to 3 months earlier this year sleeping on a deflated air mattress because I was too stubborn to buy a new one, so I just slept on the deflated one with like a couple blankets on top of it and just said that that was a perfectly acceptable bed. No adult would ever say that. I have this problem where I drop food on myself a lot, which is like really awkward because I shouldn't do that because I'm 23 years old, but like it just happens. It's probably because I have a problem with talking and I talk with my hands a lot, and I just get so excited when I'm eating around other people that sometimes the food just falls. Speaking of falling, I fall while walking up the stairs on a very regular basis, and down the stairs, or just like walking anywhere in general. And one last example of me being just a horrible adult is earlier this year I was with a group of my friends and they were all sharing their wine preferences and going on and on about how great different types of wine are. And I literally said, wine tastes like feet, I'll stick with vodka and slushies. Am I a 14-year-old who just discovered their parents' liquor cabinet for the first time? I guess. Also, I'm just a bad adult because, like, physically I don't look like an adult. Also, the fact that I'm spending my Friday night sitting in front of a camera eating pasta salad while talking to no one kind of proves how bad of an adult I am. So those are just some of the several reasons as to why I am a bad adult. If for some reason you enjoyed watching this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and also go subscribe if you have not already. Thanks for watching, and stay gold.